Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about something that should be talked about, and that is with Bane appearing in Season 5, and we got our first official photos. Now, of course, that's not him right there on the screen right now. That's Tom Hardy to the left. Obviously, probably the best Bane that we have as of now, live action. And if you didn't know, Bane is supposed to be showing up in Gotham Season 5 along with some other villains, but they're more like C-list villains like Mother and Man-Bat, whereas Bane, that's an A-lister, because if you're not a Batman fan, you know, if you don't know Batman at all or anything, you should still know that Bane is one of Batman's biggest enemies. Obviously, he's not number one because that's the Joker. Everybody knows that, but he is definitely probably like top 3. And I have gripes with this show, and this is one of them. I don't understand how and why they have all these major villains, even though they still don't really have that many, but they still have a few, how all these major villains are showing up before Batman's even close to, or before Bruce is even close to being Batman. Like, he's still like a teenager. He's like a mid-teen, somewhere in there, I think anyways. Correct me if I'm wrong. And they already have a dude who clearly is supposed to be the Joker, but they can't call him the Joker. That's why they call him Jerome and Jeremiah, but it's the Joker. And that just doesn't make sense, because the only reason the Joker, even though they don't call him that, the only reason he exists is because of Batman. And then, of course, we have Bane, which, I can see him existing without Batman, but it's a lot better if there is Batman. So, of course, if you don't know who Bane is one of Batman's biggest villains. Even if you're not a Batman fan, you know that, because, like I said, he's top 3. And now he can either be shown as a very intelligent mercenary, kind of like in The Dark Knight Rises with Tom Hardy, or he can be shown as a stupid steroid freak like he was in Batman vs. Robin. And it does honestly look like they're going more towards him being more intelligent and stuff like that, which I love a lot more. So, of course, with that, let's go ahead and look at these photos. So here is one of the 2 first official set photos of Bane on set, and you can go ahead, take it in, look at it, assess it, and get your opinion on it. I literally just saw this first just like 15 minutes ago before I started doing this, and that's why I got the idea to do this. And that's what he looks like. The other photo, I think, is a little better. I like the background, how everything's on fire and stuff, but this is just a set photo where it looks like there's some military in the background. And I don't know. He honestly looks like he's sick or something, because you just sees like under his eyes and stuff. Now, if you know Bane, this really doesn't really look like Bane. Does it? Does it to you look like that's Bane? To me, that doesn't really look like Bane. The mask, maybe, but like the suit, not really. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I honestly have some like Mad Max vibes coming off of this. Like, don't you agree? Like, it kind of looks like the people from Mad Max, in their weird outfits and stuff. He just needs like a car with a bunch of spikes on it, get a flamethrower, he'd fit right in. So, I don't know. I think he looks okay. Definitely not what I expected. I don't think anybody expected him to look like this. But, it's okay. You just got to wait and see what the finished product is. And I'm also curious to how he's going to sound, okay? I'm really curious to how he's going to sound because, of course, with Tom Hardy, you had "take control of your city," something like that. That was the worst impression you've ever heard, but that was because I could only get one of my hands over my mouth. So, but, very memorable voice. I just wonder how he is going to sound, if the mask will, distort his voice too. We don't know if it will, but you never know. And I also wonder, because we have not, or I don't believe we have seen this live action yet. I don't think we've seen Bane ever use Venom live action. Why I bring this up, because if you have seen Gotham like all the way through, if you remember all the way back in season 1, which is years ago, there was an episode that did feature Venom. Now, it had nothing to do with Bane, because Bane obviously has been non-existent to this point, but there was Venom. Or I don't know if they called it Venom, but it did the same thing as Venom. It made you like really strong and aggressive. So I wonder if he'll use Venom. I don't know if he will, but it would be cool if he did. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of your first look at Bane in Gotham Season 5? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. And, of course, as always, I'd love to see you all next time.